I was brought up that faith is something that you live out. So even at a young age, my parents were taking me on mission trips to Mexico to learn about serving others less fortunate than yourself, that your faith is something you do. I always enjoyed playing with Legos since I was a small child, and it's just something I never really grew out of. I think with Lego, it's more of an art medium in itself, because sure, you have instructions and you can build the castle, or you can use the same pieces to make a spaceship or a lighthouse. Like it's not a rigid toy. It gives you the freedom to make whatever you want. So in that, it kind of lends itself to a type of art. My name is Nathan Detweiler. I'm from North Carolina originally. I grew up on a small farm there. My dad and uncle worked in construction, so I was trained as a carpenter since I was a young kid. You tend to kind of like, where's Audacity at? Not like your old stuff. Plants cannot grow, streams dry out. Animals cannot eat or drink. If the plants don't grow, so they leave. We call this famine. No rain, no plants, no food. How can God take care of Abraham when there is nothing but famine? I came to know Christ at a really young age. I grew up in the church essentially. My parents would take me to church whenever the doors were open for the most part. And I just learned that for a lot of Christians, it's like you live your life and faith is something you attach to the side of it. It's like, I do what I want, but sure, I'll say I'm a Christian, I want to go to heaven and all that. But I always had the idea that I wanted to serve Christ. I wasn't always sure what that would look like. I'm still not sure what it will look like next year. Will next year look the same as last year? But whatever I do, I want to serve Christ. And when I was in college, I wasn't sure how I wanted to do that. And I just really felt that I was supposed to go to another country and serve Christ. And you look around and the need for Jesus is everywhere. There are hurting people everywhere. There are Christians who need to be encouraged in their walk with Jesus everywhere. So the need to serve is in your home, is in your hometown, it's everywhere. And so I honestly felt that I had the option to pick wherever I wanted to go. And honestly, it was after I made the choice that I realized, like, yeah, this is where I should be. This is the area that God wants me to work in. So I kind of took a step of faith out of my own preferences that God gave me, and afterwards He confirmed that decision. I rarely see myself as an artist. I make pieces of art. I like to paint, but it's more I enjoy creating. So if it's something where I can create with my hands, if I can get an idea that's in my head onto a canvas, that's what I love. So like even with my art, it's not, I don't consider myself a good artist. I can get a concept from my head to canvas. And the good part about art is you can just call it your style after that. You don't have to be technically amazing. You just have to be able to get an idea out. So that's, I don't know, just to be able to create something and make something different. Like, if I'm gonna take my time to make something, I don't wanna make the same thing that you can take a photo of. It has to stand out. It has to be different. It has to be unique in some way. So you can see the end product here, and this one, we can see what we're doing. We can edit things. So boredom is a large motivator for me. I have the attention span of a goldfish sometimes. So if everything's the same, I just get bored of it. So that's why I have to be doing something, creating something, just to keep my own sanity. That's how I started making Lego videos. It was during COVID, and I was at home and I was bored, and I was like, let's do something. The other motivator is getting the concepts that are in my head out so that I can actually share them with other people. So on the short Lego movies, I love story. So that's why I started doing Lego shorts, or short stories. It's because I enjoy story and I learn from story, and Lego is just a very fun medium to tell a story through. The power of art is so amazing. Like, you can read a book or you can have words, and to me, some people love that. To me, it's stale. So if I want to make a statement, I want to either put it on a picture so that you can see it and hear it, or I want to make a story about it so you can feel the power of that story. I think one thing I would like you to understand from this film is that story has power.